What's going on? I'm Whit, and today I'm excited for this unboxing from Satori Watches. Now, I've been following them since the beginning, and I've been super excited for this to arrive. This is a prototype of their military-inspired field watch. We're going to get into it right now on Watch Whit. Yeah, so I've got the outer shipping box unwrapped already, but this is going to be my first impression when we open this box here to see this companion piece from Satori. British design, Swiss-made movement, just a great-looking field watch, and I've been waiting to see this prototype. Ooh, yes. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that scallop bezel and this nice satin finishing. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great looking size too. Dig it. And look at this canvas strap. What a perfect pairing. Oh, that's very nice. All right, let's get it off the pillow and get into it more. That's a sexy dial. Look at that, the black and white. See that Riot is done in black to contrast that stark white dial. This is just an excellent field piece. Look at the legibility on that. So my initial thoughts are that handset could be a little larger, but ironically, I do know that is one of the revisions coming to the production model versus this prototype. If the campaign is successful, they're going to increase the length and thickness of the handset. So I guess that minute hand would go all the way out to the chapter ring, the Riot, and then that hour hand would be a little more towards the numerals. But thicker too, I can see that. That'll help with the legibility a little bit. I mean, it's got that, is that black or stainless steel? Oh, it's stainless steel. It's just looking black in contrast. See, in the darkness like that? Ah, very cool. But even just having it thicker, that will definitely help to the legibility. But all in all, it's already fine as it is, right? So what I know from the manufacturer, measurements, 43 millimeters in diameter, 50 millimeters lug to lug, and you got 20 millimeter lug width and 11.5 millimeter thickness. And this weighs 63 grams, the watch head alone, and on this supplied canvas strap, it's 86 grams. The dial colors come in black, green, blue, and this white dial with black contrast, which is called the Metropolis White. And this is the one that I was attracted to, so very cool they were able to send this one over for review. Let me take you in tight on the dial, and then we'll talk about the movement. You can see that the indices are printed and very crisp. I love that kind of old school bubble print, you know. And you can see that reflection across the handset as I move my light. So you got a nice, looks to be polished handset, just from what I can tell here, which is a great contrast to the satin finish of the rest of the case. You can see the case back is polished. But yeah, I like the way that that handset just glimmers off of the light. And I'm sure that would be amplified out in bright sunlight. But anyway, then you've got that Riot in contrast black. And then you see at the 5-minute markers, you've got a numeral printed and looks to be a lume triangle. So we'll give you a lume shot in a bit. And you got 24-hour markings, just the Satori logo at the 12 spot, and then down underneath the pinion above the 6, Satori automatic. So minimalistic script on the dial, so pretty cool. I do like that 24-hour marking as well. Those little hash marks and how it's kind of in the inner ring, but you see it still lines up nicely with that hour hand. I wonder if increasing the length is going to affect how that looks too much. Pretty cool though, the way it nestles right up to the date window as well. This is a flat sapphire crystal. And the bezel, again, seeing those little scallop edges, that's just for design. It makes you kind of think that it's turnable, but it's not. It's a fixed bezel that's just for design aesthetics. You've got a signed crown. It is push-pull, but a screw-in case back. So that gives you 100 meters of water resistance. You can see that there. Water resistant 10 ATM, Swiss automatic movement, stainless steel, and the Satori logo. Nice and smooth. Back here, a little bit of rough just where that non-polished part is, but when I say rough, I don't mean like hurt you. I just mean compared to the smooth polished finish. And so you've got a push-pull crown, like I mentioned, signed with the Satori logo. And so the first position, which is inward up against the case, would be just your winding position. And this is the Sellita SW200-1 automatic movement. 26 joules beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, which is about 8 ticks per second of that seconds hand. It's got a 38-hour power reserve and a plus or minus 20 seconds per day stated accuracy. I'll pop it on the time grapher in a bit here and just see how this one is looking at first glance. So I love the SW200-1, but I do always have a problem whenever it's in a watch with smaller crowns. It just is very difficult to hand wind, but fortunately it is an automatic, so you know, hopefully you don't really need to do much hand winding, maybe just to give it some juice to get it going. But that is something that I've noticed over a few watches, is that if it's got that smaller crown, it's just difficult to wind that bad boy. All right, so we've got the lift angle set to 50 degrees for the SW200-1, and you can see it's coming in right now at plus 1 seconds per day, amplitude of 292 degrees, which is pretty excellent, and 0.0 milliseconds beat air, which is phenomenal. So looks like this one is off to a great start. All right, there's your luminescence shot. This is BGW9 blue, and kind of reminds me of like Seiko SNK 805, right? Just got the little small little lume pips all around the outside of the indices, and your hour and minute hand and your seconds hand as well. And there's also nothing on the dial lume-wise that will give you orientation to the watch. So in complete darkness, you're not quite sure where you're at, other than feeling it for the crown. Everybody talks about that so much, but it's not really that big of a deal, right? I mean, if you're grabbing the watch, you can feel the crown at 3, so... All right, I'd like to try this thing on, but first I want to tell you about these straps. So this is a canvas topped strap with calf leather backing. And I do note another change, if this gets to production, is that the leather backing is going to be black across all strap colors instead of this tan color. I kind of like the tan color, but I guess maybe it shows dirt a little easier. So that's probably the reason why. You've got a fixed keeper and one floating keeper, both in that canvas as well. And then you see the satin tang and buckle with the Satori logo to match the finishing of the case. And these are quick release as well. So today I am wearing the Van Banner AO. Look at that automatic print there on this nice little bubble crystal. Very nice, huh? Got a full unboxing video of this one right here if you want to check it out. This purple dial was definitely, and surprisingly I think, the most popular color choice of the 3. Blue, green, or purple. It sold out first, so who would have thought? Wow, look at that. Oh, that's sweet. That's on my 8-inch wrist. This is, again, a 43 millimeter diameter watch and 50 millimeters lug to lug. That's got a great fit for me. I dig this strap too. The only thing I'm thinking though is, like, you know, for field watch, I mean, this has got that leather backing, right? I like the canvas part, but like if I want to get this wet, it's got the leather underneath. For some reason, when I think of a field watch, I think that it's going to go through the mud and dirt and water and streams, and that's just kind of like my, you know, interpretation of a field watch. So I always want to be able to take it swimming and stuff. So I just wonder if this would be cooler if it was canvas all the way around. But that leather backing, calf leather to boot, gives you a nice, comfortable wear, though. So, man, I like that. Look at that white dial with the black contrast. That is so excellent. This is definitely my favorite color variant that they offer in this watch. So let me tell you about the changes to the production model if the campaign is successful versus this prototype. So the first thing first is that if the campaign is successful, these will be assembled in the UK. So pretty cool. Increased thickness of the watch strap. So you see here, it'll be just a bit thicker. And as I mentioned to you, it'll have a black leather backing on all colors instead of this tan color. Lume will be added to the numerals. So all that you see here in black on this white dial, Metropolis white, all of these black numerals will have lume to them as well, which I feel like that's going to be hard to do. Still have that printed look. And it definitely, you should know that I think it will be quite less intensity because that is a very hard color to get bright lume with, having black in the daytime. But cool nonetheless that they're going to, jazz it up a bit. That'll look cool, I think. What else? They're going to have extra layers of lume across all dial colors, so it'll be a little bit brighter than what you saw in the lume shot. And they're going to increase the length and thickness of the handset, as I previously mentioned. So all great changes to this. I'd like to see the crown a little bigger, but I can do without it. I mean, I do like the aesthetics of it. It's got a nice look to it, right? It doesn't need anything big and honking, right? But for my large nubs, it is kind of hard to grab. Again, like I said, just for the winding. For setting time, yeah, it's fine. And if you don't like this canvas strap, you should know that they're going to have a limited edition bracelet available as well. It'll be the satin finish 316L stainless steel that'll match the case. So pretty cool. Okay, so availability. So they're calling these full retail $574 US, which, I mean, actually, that's the conversion. It's going to be 460 British pounds. So everything that I mentioned is going to be British pounds first and then converted to US dollars. So that will fluctuate, obviously. But the first 100 backers on the Kickstarter project will lock in at about 345 pounds. That's about $430. That is a great value for a nice stainless steel satin finish 43 millimeter field watch with an SW200-1 automatic movement, fully Swiss-made movement. So that's a decent price. So definitely you want to be following Satori watches. You can follow them on Instagram or go to their website. Those links are below in the description of this video. And that'll give you a chance to be notified or at least, kind of be aware when the Kickstarter campaign launches, so you can dive in and be one of the first 100 to grab that great price. Also, still a great price at $574, though. Definitely compatible with other Sellita SW200 movement watches that are out there that, again, have this amount of detail and finishing and look this sharp. So give me your thoughts down below on this Satori automatic field watch, the Companion. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button as well. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.